temperature on it.
The president has said repeatedly he has no plans to fight.
The lower floors of the hospital, including its intensive care units, many of the casualties died of suffocation.
Now stocks are in record territory. The Dow is up 81 points, now at 26,473. The S&P.
Whoa, stock market's up. I better check my Bitcoin.
A cure for Alzheimer's. Here, folks. A very simple question. If I wanted to eat dessert last night, but I didn't, did I go off my diet? If I wanted to eat dessert last night, but didn't, did I blow my diet? And now, from Sully's, but I didn't. Can I be investigated for obstructing justice?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
If I wanted to fire Snurdly, but didn't, can he collect unemployment?
Okay, well, just dump Jake off. This is our next project for the year 2018. We're gonna take all these trees out of here, move a ditch, fill in a couple swamps, and level it up so they can put a center pivot in here. Well, Jake's just gonna run into McDonald's with the truck and get him a sausage egg McMuffin this morning. Thought we'd do something a little different. Now we got a trucking job, so we're headed down the highway. It's only a couple miles away, so no sense putting it on the truck.
Free socks.
the turbulator spins round and round and pokes it in the motor, and then that big hydraulic unit operated pump gizmo thing with the dilly bobbers that go up and down. They squirt fuel in the motor and it goes boom, 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 and then there's a whirligig on there. Looks like an old steam engine that controls the speed and everything. It's pretty complicated. I don't know if you could, or the viewers could understand it.
The next one up here is this one with a little stethoscope looking thing. These are active codes. You currently have no active codes.
Okay, I made some plugs for the air-to-air aftercooler, so I'm going to test from here around to the other side. I got a plug in the other one. So let's see what we make here. Okay, here we go, kids. We're going to go to 30 psi and then I'll let you listen to all the hissing if you can't hear it already. See her dropping like a rocket? That thing's got more holes in it than Hillary Clinton's stories. Or Donald Trump, whoever you want to pick. Anyway, it's full of holes. I need a new one. There goes a sight from my soul. Okay, I've got her glued up pretty good now. I got a little leak right here. I know I got. But I pumped her up to 30 pounds, turned on the camera. My glue job's working pretty good. That actually would be acceptable. I could put that baby in and run her. Until it burned and cooked all the glue off, probably again, I don't know. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. Okay, we're back in. I got the aftercooler patched up. And I'm holding my air. So tomorrow we'll have an aftercooler, but Bruce Mausen's coming, so I'd like him to drive it.
This runs like a 430 Detroit that's bone stock.
How much boost would a single that size make on a C15?
Oh, you can get them up in the 40, 45, depending on how you set the ECM. Got to just speed. Let fuel and air come together. That's pretty long. How long are we?
Bumper to bumper, 94.
94.
Yeah, we're picking up from now. We're moving. I mean, you can feel that pull. Okay.
What's the number underneath it? Is that the cold side?
Yep. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. When you gonna be out of here?
The latest
good.
So, if I'm pulling real hard, what do I need to keep that temperature to?
Where I saw
In the
I saw
1200?
1220, that's fine. Caterpillar said you can run them at 1500 degrees all day long, and all it hurts is the exhaust manifold. So it won't hurt corded ceramic coated manifold as much, but you don't want to do that. That's why you need to get that 18 in there.
Oh, yeah. How many RPMs do you need to run one of these if you're pulling hard?
16 and up. RPM is your friend. How the engineers explain it to me. So here's what happens at low RPM when you're using a lot of power. Piston comes up, piston's at top dead center for so many milliseconds, and it's being hammered. And that was the downfall of the aluminum piston. That's why you had to run it like a big cam at 1900 to 2100 when you were working on a hill. You can hear when the turbo's opening up right around 10 pound of boost, and you see how much effortless the boost needle goes up after 10 pounds.
Yep.
Just that.
It sounds different too now. I mean, from the twins.
Yeah.
See, I got up to 35 pounds pretty effortlessly there.
Good.
It just has a different growl to it now than the twins
I think
did.
it sounds pretty good. What are we grossing right now?
51,000.
Have you set the overhead recently on this engine?
Yeah, we resealed the fence, the variable valve actuator fence, and so we had to take everything off because we put a new wiring harness, and so we set all the lashes and just set them to what the book said.
We got to get a new damper and balancer on here, and you'll hear that engine be smoother.
Really? Why do a lot of C15s bust the crank off at number 6?
Because they don't change the damper.
Is that what it? I wondered if it was because they hammer them down such low RPM.
No, it's all in the torsional damper.
Is
The
that?
silicone gets hard after 500,000 miles. It used to be years ago 380,000 they were done. Silicones have come a long way, like all chemicals. That noise you're hearing now, that grounding down deep, that's the damper.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I kept wondering if I had a driveline issue, because it's done it from the day I got it.
If I'd have known you had an original damper on there, I would have had one out here. What's the total miles?
We're at 620, and it's not been a grocery truck, it's been a coal hauler, which means they've pounded the shit out of it.
Yep.
And so my question is, if I'm going to tear it clear down, even if the liners still had cross hatches in them, you wouldn't want to use them some bitches again, would you?
No, and we got to take the cylinder packs apart and make sure we got 6 identical pistons, make sure the rings aren't upside down, and we got to balance the pistons and the rods to do it right.
Is it cheaper to buy packs than individual parts?
Yes.
So you would buy the pack with the new rod. You wouldn't use the rods again.
No, never reuse a rod that's over 300,000 miles.
Well, is Cat's just going to send you one resized, or are they all?
Yeah, that's okay. That's done on a Sun and it's not a CK10, but it's a Sun and Rod machine, and they make the center of the crank bore and the center of the wrist pin bore, or that's a spec, and that has to be kept.
But you're not worried about. I assume if it's got too much stress, it's going to go, or stretch, it's going to go in the junk.
Probably. So you say that the Blaylock turbo set to open at 10 psi.
Starts to open at 8, fully open, I think he said at 10, 12.
Yeah, you can see it on the gauge.
Maybe run both the Jake and the retarder.
Yeah.
Okay, new aftercooler. I'm gonna pressure check it. Well, that ain't even putting air in it. These Chinese no good chucks. Thank you very much, you pieces of crap. Ugh. Don't buy anything from China. It's just junk. Every last bit of it. Everything is pure crap. Where do you buy air stuff that isn't garbage made in China? Well, Kmart. Let it all out. Ooh, I like some pressure in there.
It's a rough life, but it's alright. You know I love this life I lead.
Okay, we got the new aftercooler in. I called Kenworth. I thought I was buying OEM. I should have known better when he told me it was only $700 and with tax, title, and delivery $755. It's a Northern, but looks just like the other one, just as heavy. So I hope it has a decent warranty and it's gonna last. But one of the things I can see is this AC condenser has got to really restrict that. So I think I've got a leak right there because it's all oily. So what I'd like to do, if this is possible, I guess I need somebody to tell me, can I put a grill denser in it? I mean, grill densers are huge, and I know with 134 you got to have a large condenser. So I'm thinking if I put a grill denser in it, well, that's going to open up some airflow to that aftercooler, charge air cooler, and make it easier. I mean, a grill denser you don't have to clean. The bugs just don't ever plug them up. So that's what I'd like to do, is put a grill denser in. I think they look better anyway. Way better than what I got. So we're done fabbing, we're done fitting. So time to go out and put it to work and see how she does on fuel mileage. And Bruce has got it now to where it accelerates pretty quick. And I think what he did is they did something so that the ECM is recognizing some boost earlier, or they put fuel to it quicker to help spool it up. But I think that it was derating it down on the low end, but the low end zip is back, and it's back just as good as it was with the twins. So the next thing we got to do is we've got to put a new balancer or harmonic balancer on there to get rid of the this truck has a real vibration at a certain RPM, and Bruce noticed it right away, and he said you need a new balancer. So that's what we're going to do, is put a new balancer on it. And guess where we're going to get it? Yep, get it from Bruce. So anyway, we're ready to rock and roll now. Got a nice new shiny aftercooler. Hey everybody, want to talk about some awesome subscribers, and today I want to start out with another one of my homies, Emil Persson from Sweden. He's from Ljusdal, that's the Light Valley. Anyway, thanks for subscribing, Emil. Want to give a shout out to Wally, he's in Australia, and he's from Alexandria in Victoria. And Wally, are you the same guy in Crocodile Dundee? That'd be cool. Want to also give a shout out to Annette Butcher from Tasmania. Thanks for subscribing, Annette. Annette says she never misses one of my videos, so that's loyalty. Thank you. Rod Chandler, he's right here in Burley, Idaho. Thanks, Rod. And Mike R., he's from Iowa. He used to work for Mechanich. I remember seeing them. They were a big dirt moving company there in Iowa. They used a lot of big high drives and pull type scrapers. They did a lot of big dirt work there. And I want to give a special shout out to Vic Jpaydirt, Lauren Morelli, and Glenn Gelati. And these are my Gabagoo buddies from Petaluma, California. One of these days I got to come down to Petaluma and have some Gabagoo with you boys. Anyway, Vic told Lauren about me. Thank you very much, Vic. And Glenn, he sent me some awesome swag, some hats, some shirts. And Glenn does a lot of construction there in Petaluma. Check out his channel, Glenn Gelati. And I want to give a shout out to one of my Canadian subscribers, Robbie Bachman. Robbie, are you part of Bachman Turner Overdrive? I noticed you spell your name different than them. Anyway, thanks for subscribing, Robbie. He's from Pitt Meadows, BC. Anyway, thank you guys for subscribing. Love the fact that I've got some women subscribers and that you love my videos. So if you like them, give me the thumbs up over here in the corner right there. And please share my videos with those that you think might enjoy it. Enjoy you telling me where you're from, and I love putting you on the whiteboard, so keep it coming. Hey everybody, I want to show you some awesome trucks this week. This is from Mark Robert, and this is a 2008 Kenworth with 949,000 miles. It has a deleted ISX in it with a 700 horsepower tune. That's awesome, Mark. Thank you for those pictures. Next truck is an 07 Peterbilt C15 twin turbos, re-rate to 550, 18 speed, fuel pump shimmed, and a little dial up the power box on the dash thanks to Pittsburgh Power, knocking the 650 mark. Truck was originally laid over on its left side, so one new fender and a battery box. Then it was remodeled with the drop axle, short tanks, long slide fifth wheel, and a ton of other small stuff. Rebuild and build work done by Cliff Nystrom and Spark, and they're located out of Wenatchee, Washington. That's a sweet looking Peterbilt, man. Very, very nice. Like the stacks, nice and shiny. This next picture is from Ross Schneider. This is an RW Series Mac. It's got a D9H on the back. Okay, this next truck, this is a Peterbilt. This is an A-cert, stock A-cert. And this is from Clark Weiner from Corinne, Utah. And he said he's ready for an in-frame, and he might just lose some of the hardware on the starboard side of the engine. So he wants me to let him know how mine works out. I love it, Clark. It's a whole lot less cluttered, and it does everything the twins do, only cheaper. This next one is from John Nelson. He's out of Wyoming, Freedom, Wyoming. Freedom is where they make, Freedom Arms. They make those handguns. Anyway, this is a 77 W900A. It's a cool truck. He took this picture up on Wolf Creek Pass. Okay, talked about Kelly Cook last week. This is one of his trucks that he drove. This is a 2003 Peterbilt with a 6NZ. Okay, this next truck is from Damien Hanlon from Langley, British Columbia. And in this picture, he's helping a customer put the barrel back on a Sherman tank. Damon, I swear I saw this on YouTube. Do you have a video of this on YouTube? Because I swear I saw that and I thought, wow. Canadians with a Sherman tank. Watch out. Gonna invade the US. This next truck is from Kenny Kaufman. He says this is his truck. It's a 2015 389 short hood. It's got a, see, it says Fitzgerald glider with a Series 60. He says, don't turn up your nose. I know you cat guys can be. You know how the cat guys can be. No, I won't say anything, Kenny. Honest. Damn Detroit. Anyway, it's tuned to 600 horse, 18 speed with 307. Says he moves portable storage buildings and cabins all over the state of Texas. 98% of his loads are oversized. He says, enjoy your videos, keep them coming. I will. Thank you, Kenny. This next one is from Rob Alward from Florida. And he says, I know you wanted truck pictures, but my motor coach, which is an 08 non-def C15 A-cert with a single turbo, 600 horsepower is kind of cool. I really admire your work on the videos as you take us along. Well, thanks, Rob. And maybe I could just come down to Florida and go along with you and be your mechanic in your motor coach. That would be even better. This next truck is from Robert in Toowoomba, Australia, mate. Thank you for sending me this picture. Really enjoy the Australian trucks. They're pretty cool stuff. This is a 2013 cab over, powered by a Cummins ISX E5 DEF only through an 18-speed Eaton manual.